Hello, I'm koreina.kat, and this is Final Fantasy XIV Main Scenario Quest playthrough. We are very close to finishing post ARR. Like very close. I think I only have like 3 quests left. So, goal is to finish it in this one. Woo! We will go on ahead, Xaeus. Pray join us once matters at the quicksand are resolved. Sure.
Give my regards to Momodi, and let her know that I will call upon her anon.
Suspicious-er, suspicious-er. Just kidding. It looks like I have dragon wings.
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume this probably doesn't look as good on Xaeus.
No.
Oh no. Momodi, these chairs are getting in the way. I just start tossing them all over the place. Alright. I appreciate you dropping by on such a short notice, Xaeus. I know you've got places to be, so I won't waste your time. You're friends with Crystal Braves by the name of Alianne, aren't you? Former adventurer. Come to think of it, I'm pretty sure you recruited her yourself. I did, yeah. Well, anyway. She came around for a meal not long ago, and before she left, she asked me to give you a message. Said if the others ended up dragging you to the feast, I was to see you got it before you made your grand entrance. Meet me at the station west of the Coffer and Coffin. There's something I must show you. A short message I granted, but she thought long and hard before picking those words. Barely touched her food, too. Under other circumstances, I'd have thought those signs of a troubled heart, but something tells me she ain't planning to ask your thoughts on a gentleman caller. Suspicious-er, suspicious-er. Yeah, we'll just teleport. 'Cause I'm lazy.
I was promised sweets.
You'll get sweets. Just hold your dragons. Get it? Instead of hold your horses.
Ha. Ha.
God damn it.
Ha.
I got dressed up for this party too. Shit. This is my Seduce Amaric outfit. I mean, my nice outfit. As you stand upon the platform, your thoughts begin to wander, and all too soon, the ghosts of comrades lost and enemies slain begin to file by your mind's eye in solemn procession. Clearing your head, you can scan the horizon, but see no sign of Alianne. I'll just keep on waiting here. Straining your ears to listen, you hear chatter of Kakiran and the buzzing of Syrphids? Syrphids?
Yes.
Syrphids? Yeah. But no approaching footfall. Sighing, you bow your head, only to notice a vial laying at your feet. I didn't notice that upon walking up. That's fine.
Xaeus, is that you? What brings you out this way?
Looking for Alianne. Alianne. The one chick on this team.
Lieutenant Eliane? Why, no, I haven't seen her about. Had she come this way, I guarantee we would have crossed paths. I must have passed this spot a dozen times. We're to patrol the city's environs on account of the royal banquet. Captain's orders, you understand. Speaking of which, isn't it about to begin? You should be with the other honored guests, enjoying your well-deserved respite. Aye, pray return to Ulta, Xaeus. If I chance to meet the lieutenant, I will tell her you were here.
Suspiciouser indeed. Oh, shit.
O Sultanry, hallowed spirit of my line. Through my weakness, the glorious house of Ul has all but disappeared beneath the sands. For want of the strength to raise it up again, it were better that it fall. Forgive me, but I know not what else to do.
Indeed, Midgod Swarmer. Oh, he was still standing there. Quick, Xaeus, talk to him. See what he knows. I feel like he's lying to me.
Good work, Xaeus. I'll take it from here.
I feel like there's something really bad going on. Really bad. Momodi, hi. I could trust you with, like, my life and shit, right? Because I... Can you look at this for me? I reckoned you'd head straight to the feast after meeting with Eliane. What's the matter? No appetite? Oh, let's see. Clouded vial. This tiny glass container appears to have been used before, but to contain what, pray tell? Do you know what this is? Perhaps. She wasn't there, but this was? Let's see. Looks like an alchemist vial, but beyond that, I can't say. Might be best if you hold on to it for safekeeping, though. Any road, no use worrying about Eliane. I'm sure she'll turn up before too long, and when she does, we'll soon find out what this was all in aid of. Besides, you got more important things to think about. Would you believe that while you were away, another message arrived for you? Well, one did. One delivered by the Sultana's handmaiden, no less. Seems her grace desires your private audience. Her handmaiden will meet you on the royal promenade and escort you to the Sultana's chambers. So what are you waiting for? Go on then, go!
You needn't trouble yourself so. Your grace is most kind, but it is no trouble to me, rather an honor. If your grace is ready, I shall summon the warrior of light. I am.
Oh shit, Amaric's here too? I didn't know that shit. I'm glad I wore my outfit.
Everyone looks to be in high spirits.
With good cause.
A common victory may serve to unite even the most unlikely of allies. You've brought us one step closer to a united Eorzea.
Your modesty knows no bounds, Antecedent. Were it not for your efforts, Sir Emeric would never have become such a steadfast ally. When he convinces his countrymen to rejoin the Alliance, we shall all reap the benefits, military and economic. I tell you, we are on the cusp of a new era of unity and prosperity. Territorial disputes are all that divide us now. But I have faith that we will find an amicable solution in time. And failing that, I'll have my trusty warrior of light box the ears of all concerned. Speaking of whom...
Oh, so I'm just like the personal bodyguard. That's fine. Alright.
She will be joining us shortly. A matter at the quicksand required her attention, but it did not sound serious.
Suspiciouser indeed. Dead. Damn, rude. Thank you for coming, madam. Her Grace is most eager to speak with you. If you require a moment to compose yourself before your audience, you may have it. Or if you are ready, it would be an honor to escort you to Her Grace's chambers forthwith. Upon proceeding, it's recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Yes.
Enter. Your Grace, your guest has arrived.
Yes.
Pray, come in, and take your ease.
"'Tis well that the steps of faith held against the Horde.
And what of the city proper?
We sustained some few losses, but the heart of our nation yet beats with vigor. I am not certain I could say the same had we not received your most generous aid.
An attack on Ishgard is an attack on the realm. We stand together or fall divided.
Such noble words after the fact.
I had hoped to speak in the presence of her grace, but it seems she has been delayed. That being the case, now would seem as good a time as any. Honored friends, pray allow me to convey Ishgard's warmest gratitude for your part in the defense of our lands. 'Tis upon the success of this very alliance that my recommendation to throw open the gates of judgment shall be founded. With the blessing of the Archbishop, it is my hope that Ishgard will soon be reunited with her long-estranged sister nations, and that Eorzea shall once more be as one.
Very well.
Is aught amiss?
Nothing to worry about. I shall return anon. You wished a word, Yu Hase?
You may go. Your Grace. You must be curious as to the reason for this private audience. The matter I would discuss, however, will soon make apparent the need for discretion. I intend to abdicate the throne and dissolve the monarchy. You have seen for yourself the storm of turmoil that howls through our streets. The government fails in its responsibilities, and my subjects suffer the consequences of our incompetence. But I will see them suffer no longer. The victory feast shall provide the stage on which I declare the dissolution of the Sultanate. 'Tis mine intent that the ruling class of our golden city should take its place beside the common man in a fair and equitable republic. No more shall this nation bow to the whims of a privileged few. Yet, that which I propose will entail the tearing up of this city's very foundations. And even Roban, with all his strength and influence, will be hard-pressed to keep his footing on such treacherous ground. Thus would I ask you to lend him a steadying hand. You who have endured the wrath of innumerable foes are the one hero in whom I can place my trust. Will you do this thing for me? I am truly grateful. More grateful than I can well express. How much we have both changed since that day we met beneath the Sultan tree. And the days ahead promise to change us further still. I hope that we will recognize ourselves when all of this is over.
Your Grace! Her Grace, the Sultana, is dead. Poison in her wine? You did this!
Spare us your denials! I see no other suspects, and the room has but the one entrance. I hereby accuse you of regicide. Men, arrest this viper.
Sir, barring a few exceptions, we have detained all those with allegiance to the Scions. The Rising Stones is also under our control.
And what do you hope to achieve with this mutiny?
Why, that which we have striven for all along, Commander. The salvation of Eorzea.
What is the meaning of this?
Knights from the homeland. This cannot bode well.
Lord Commander, we have received an urgent message from the Holy See. I am grieved to report that your serpentine foes have resumed their assault. Needless to say, your presence is urgently required. These knights have come to bear you swiftly home to Ishgard.
A surprise attack?
We've had no such word from our men, and the timing is most fortuitous to catch us away from the city.
Most fortuitous indeed.
Lord Commander, we must away!
You have been a most gracious host. I hope that I might one day return the favor. Come, Lucia.
Whatever is going on in there? Ah, the ever-dutiful brass blades. I must apologize, but my dance card is rather full. Another time, perhaps?
Thancred, of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. You stand accused of committing acts of espionage in service to the Garlean Empire.
Espionage? What in the seven hells are you talking about? Ah, if you're referring to that business with the Ultima weapon, then you must understand, I wasn't myself.
Under interrogation, an Imperial prisoner revealed your involvement in numerous dealings with the enemy. We've also been investigating reports that you are a practitioner of forbidden arts. You'd best come along with us.
You invite me to your party and now you want me to leave? I do so detest receiving mixed signals. Come then. I believe I've lost my appetite for this farce of a celebration.
You go too far, Lord Adeleji. By what right do you march armed soldiers into a royal banquet and eject state visitors without her grace's consent? You treat the brass blades as your personal army and show contempt for the throne with your every act. Leave us, now.
Is that an order, General? Mayhap you have mistaken me for one of your flames. You will find I am not so slavishly obedient. And you lecture me on personal armies. As for your outrageous claim that I have shown contempt for the throne, let all here observe that it was not I who feasted while an assassin removed its occupant. I expect this is your idea of defending the nation, is it? This and diluting our forces through these distractions in Cartano and Kurthis. I do begin to see how the ranks of the Immortal Flames came to be riddled with Garlean sympathizers. You are plainly unfit for command.
Wait, goddamn you. Your words make no sense. What assassin?
You mean to say you don't know? We caught the vaunted champion of the Scions in her grace's private chambers, not moments after the deed was done.
No! No, this cannot be!
Save your breath. You will need it to plead your case. You and your entire order are to be tried for this atrocity. Bring in the prisoner!
This woman stands accused of poisoning Her Royal Majesty Nanamu ul Namo and is suspected accessories to the crime. All members of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn will be detained for questioning.
This is madness!
What a pity. Who'd have thought your tale would end like this?
Should you demand further proof, a vial with traces of the substance used to poison her grace was found upon the assassin's person.
How very convenient.
You would speak of convenience? Who persuaded her grace to host this celebration? A diversion which presented you and your confederates ample opportunity to commit the crime, and a crowd within which to fade from view. A more convenient occasion I could scarcely imagine.
How dare you! After all we have done for Uldar!
Hold your tongue, witch! I'll not be ensorcelled! I know all about the dark gift that you and your disciples wield. Oh yes, I've observed how you worked upon the minds of the Alliance leaders, bending them to your will. And what of your cordial relationship with Sir Emmerich? For years, Ishgard abjured all contact with the outside world, and now the Lord Commander of the Temple Knights treats you with the familiarity of a childhood friend. I'll tell you what I think. I think this desperate defense of Ishgard was but a ruse to deceive us into dividing our forces. Your next move will be to charm your Kurthan allies into invading our lands. Now that is truly ridiculous.
How do you even think of this stuff?
She cannot be dead. Stand aside, Ilbert. I want to see the Sultana.
Spare yourself the pain, brother. I saw her with my own eyes. For a mercy, the poison took her swiftly. Her handmaiden can attest to that.
This cannot be.
Nanamo. Nanamo.
No!
Plainly, the Royalists can no longer be relied upon to keep our nation safe. And so it falls to the monitorists of the Syndicate to govern Uldar. But should you wish to help us, General, we would be more than happy to entrust the task of planning Her Grace's funeral to you. It seems only right that you should bury your precious Sultana, and we will be glad to be rid of that burden.
I'll bet you will. You more than any man.
Whatever do you mean?
I mean you had her killed, you black-hearted bastard!
What rot! Though I did have sufficient motive, 'tis true. That young lady caused me no end of grief. She always was a most unwilling puppet. I dare say Her Grace was grateful that someone thought to cut her strings.
You would mock her, then mock her from hell!
What?
Have you lost your mind, General? It is forbidden to draw steel in the royal chambers, much less slaughter our fellow Syndicate members. You're one of them. You've been in league with the Scions all along.
You're next, you scheming bastard!
Oh, Raban!
7 hells!
Admiral, we must leave.
Ah!
How unlike you, old friend. I did not expect to take your arm so easily.
Take the Scions into custody. They have conspired to commit regicide. And arrest this traitor as well.
Gilbert, I hope you choke on their coin.
'Tis better than the dirt I've supped on these long years. We can't all abandon Alamigo and become great war heroes as you have. You are not the man you once were, Raban. Since that girl strapped the yoke around your neck, you've become docile. She took the mad bull and cut off his balls, and a bull that cannot rot is fit for naught but slaughter. Shall I tell you who really killed your precious Sultana? It was me.
You'll die! I never doubted you, not for a moment. But there is more to this than I yet understand. Flee this place. Clear your names. Find out who is behind this plot. It is the only way. Now go!
Ah, there you are.
Thancred! Where have you been?
Avoiding the fumbling advances of some very persistent admirers. When I realized the celebrations had turned sour, it seemed prudent to slip away and take stock of the situation. 'Twould appear that much of the city is already under tight guard. It occurs to me that expanding the Brass Blade's authority may not have been such a wonderful idea after all.
The success of this plan was contingent upon those thugs having the run of the place. Just how long has this scheme been in motion?
The careful preparations, the maneuvering of forces. I am inclined to agree with the General's insistence that a deeper plot exists here.
So, would I be right in thinking we now have an excuse to pummel as many brass blades as we like?
Unless you plan on pummeling them all, I'm not sure that will greatly aid our cause.
The Sultana's assassination was but one part of the scheme. We too were its targets. And though we did not share Pornonimo's fate, we are yet hobbled by the charges laid at our door. Where now might we seek refuge?
Where indeed, we may safely assume that our foe is thought to have the Rising Stones watched.
Forgive me for stating the obvious, but our choice of destination will matter little if we cannot secure an escape route out of Ul'dah. Happily, I believe I can provide one. Papashan once told me about the passages hidden in the walls of the palace. If I recall correctly, the fireplace in Animo's chambers conceals the entrance to a tunnel. It should lead outside the city and allow us to avoid any messy confrontations.
The rest of you, go on ahead. I'll handle this lot.
By yourself? I suppose I shall just have to join you.
Crystal Braves too, huh? Now this should be interesting.
Ida! Papalimo!
We will hold our pursuers here. Hurry, now! Find this tunnel of Thancreds.
Minfilia, we cannot linger.
Now look what you've done.
Ida, are you all right? There are just too many of them.
I'm fine. I could do this all day. How about you?
Nearing the end of my tether.
This is so stupid. We're the scions of the Seventh Dawn. The ones who stand between this realm and the evil that's trying to destroy it.
And if you think we'll leave the stewardship of Eorzea to the likes of your masters, then you're sorely mistaken.
Sorry I dragged you into this, Papalimo.
'Tis hardly the first time, and I'll be damned if it will be the last. Let them have it, Ida!
I was hoping you'd say that.
I never knew such a watercourse existed beneath Uldar.
The architecture is of the Sildine style, if I'm not mistaken. The ancients plainly foresaw the need for a ready means of escape.
This way!
Well,
Well, that didn't take long. It seems these tunnels were not as secret as I'd hoped.
You two, go on ahead. Thancred and I will deal with this.
What do you mean to do?
Only that which is required to ensure that the dawn's light survive to brighten the morrow.
Fear not, antecedent. You haven't seen the last of these fair features.
My friends.
Leave us!
What is the plan, milady? Shall I take the dozen on the left and you the dozen on the right? The odds are not exactly stacked in our favor.
Numbers will count for little when I bring the tunnel down upon their heads. Though I cannot say I relish the thought of being entombed with you for all eternity.
You wound me. I will have you know that many a maid would kill for the chance to spend forever at my side. Now, may I have the last dance? Well, this is going splendidly. Now would be a good time, milady!
'Tis done. Forgive me, Mitra.
Farewell, Nymphelia.
Hydaelyn, she speaks to me. No. I must remain behind, but you cannot stay with me. Please, you must go on. You are the warrior of light. You are hope for the Scions and for all the realm. As long as your flame continues to burn, the light of the dawn may ever be relit. You must escape and save Eorzea from those who would plunge it into darkness. "'Tis the only way.
I am glad to see you safe, my friend. What of the others? Damn that man! Taleji played me for a fool! I thought the Crystal Brave's mine till the very moment I felt the blade at my back.
There will be ample time for soul-searching later. For now, we must put some arms between us and Ul'dah.
Well, would you look who it is? Need a ride? I doubt it'll be half as exciting as the last trip we took. Not if I have anything to say about it anyway. Let's not dawdle, eh? All aboard! I was stocking up on supplies over in Vesper Bay, you see, when your sister come up and begged a favour. Said her brother was having some trouble down in Ul'dah, and likely needed a helping hand getting away. Thinking them ruins would make a fine hiding place, I decided to try there first. And lo and behold, there you were! Aye, and judging by them soldiers as were pouring out of the city, I arrived not a moment too soon. Ha! Must have been fate that we happened to find you there, though, eh?
I had thought to look out for Alize, but would appear she was the one watching over me. I've made such a mess of things.
And who might you be, young sir?
Pippin Taropin, Vice Marshal of the Immortal Flames. I had been on the Alamegan front these past few moons, but an urgent communication called me back to Ul'dah. Scarce had my boots touched the cobbles, though, when the streets erupted with cries of assassination. I immediately went in search of answers, and came across Master Alfino here. Needless to say, I did not think his imprisonment justified. The blame plainly lies with the Monitarists. Their greed and corruption are well known to me, but for them to take advantage of the situation with such alacrity...
Was that Pippin, you said? Ain't that the name of General Alden's lad?
Yes, I am his son. Adopted, of course. 'Twas only as we were leaving Ul'dah that I learned of father's fate. Once I have seen you a safe distance away, I mean to return to the city and extricate him from this madness.
Then you needn't travel no further than Blackbrush. Our fugitives have a friend waiting for them there.
I dreamed of bringing about Eorzea's salvation, but in the end, 'twas I who needed saving.
And soldiers keep searching for you a while yet. Reckon we'll take the carriage back towards Ul'dah and get the lay of the land. Maybe provide a distraction if need be. You three wait here. Help will be along shortly. Stay strong, friends. The real fight's to come. All right, let's go.
Well, shit. That was, that was something. Hey, Xaeus, I'm a wanted criminal now.
I heard.
Hey, buddy.
Ignore the bodies of the Crystal Braves you see on the road. What's the plan?
I don't know, actually. That's a great question. What is the plan? Pippin? Raoban's son? Adopted, of course. He had to make note of that, or else people would be very, very confused.
Wait, so Raoban and the Sultana? Oh, no,
Oh.
I'm adopted. The most unassuming folk can prove to be our greatest allies. That fellow was but a passing merchant, yet he lent us aid without a moment's hesitation, or any hint of concern for his own safety.
Yeah, but I'm also pretty sure that guy's like a part of the Matrix or something, so, you know.
The what? Never mind. Though I can well imagine how a man could feel inspired to risk all in your presence. Father spoke often of you, Ixalia, and long have I looked forward to our first meeting. Needless to say, this is not at all how I envisioned it. Mommy, sorry. Master Alphino, you must not give in to despair. That would only play into your enemy's hands. So long as you and Ixalia are free, we may still set things right. Forgive me, Marshal Tarpin, but Alphino, my boy, sorry to keep you waiting. Sid, what are you doing here? Pulling you out of the fire as usual. Your merchant friend told me everything. Truly, then he is no merchant but an angel in peddler's clothing. But tell us, how do you intend to bear our friends to safety? I hid the Enterprise but a short distance away. All I need is a destination.
You just hid the whole ass ship. No one's gonna find it. Not a single person's gonna be like, hey, look, that's Sid's airship.
They'll be none the wiser.
All right.
We must find a place beyond the reach of both the Monetarist and the Crystal Braves. Kurthus. Ishgard will not suffer the intrusion of foreign forces in their territory. That settles it. With me, everyone. Not I fear. I must remain here. I dare not abandon Ul'dah to the Monetarist and their cronies. You may be certain that they will seek to defame you, both here and in other city-states, but know that I shall do my utmost to thwart their every effort. Frankly, I do not expect it to be much of a challenge. The small folk will not turn so easily on the Warrior of Light and her allies, no matter what the Monetarists claim. Marshal Terrapin, I know not what to say. Ha! Now that Father would labor to believe. But enough talk. You must go. Master Alphino, your airship awaits.
Dude, Pippin's about to take on everybody at once.
Pippin's awesome.
I'm shocked he wasn't immediately arrested. Just for being related to Ralban.
Oh, I'm sure they would have tried. There's no rest for the righteous.
Onwards to Ishgard, I think. Yeah, so-called shenanigans that anybody didn't just happen to see that. Help, we're blinking in and out of existence.
I didn't see it.
Oh, you didn't see? Yeah, the airship lost part of the stuff. It's the blue thing. So this is just a normal sight for people, right? Nobody's gonna be like, what the fuck?
Well, they might now.
Thank you, Sid. You get a silent head nod. I forget what we call it.
Stoic nod.
Stoic nod. There we go. There's another ship over there.
That's an Ixali air balloon.
Oh.
We should make for Camp Dragonhead and speak with Lord Haurchefant. Mayhap he will know what to do.
Oh, Alphino. Buddy. I know it looks bad, but I don't know what to say. Oh, I'm glad you picked the right place. Okay, so I'm still a wanted fugitive, wanted for murder. Regicide, specifically.
We'll talk on the way.
I'm a wanted murderer. Ha 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 ha.
I wouldn't go around shouting that, but
I'm a wanted.
Yes.
I mean, no, I'm not. I'm completely innocent.
You know what? Shout that.
I'm a very innocent person. I do no wrong. Haurchefant? Oh, Elfino.
Lord Haurchefant has agreed to grant us succor. He says that we will be safe here.
Oh, God. The poor kid. Haurchefant, I may or may not be a murderer, so...
Master Alphino told me your tale, Ixalia. It warms my heart that you should turn to me before all others, and I shall endeavor to deserve your trust. Alas, the situation here has grown more complicated in your absence. 'Twould be best if I explained in full.
This is gonna be a long video, so everybody just hold on.
There has been word from the capital. Ishgard has weathered another assault, and 'tis said several wyverns broke through into the city proper. The Temple Knights succeeded in slaying the beasts, but the intrusion prompted orders to further strengthen the guard, and to place the city under a perpetual state of alert. How keenly we feel the loss of our wards at the gates of judgment. Yet we must not bemoan our misfortune. Sir Emmerich is safely returned from Ul'dah, and once more leads the defense of Ishgard. As for the matter of your asylum, I am afraid no progress will be made until the threat to our nation is diminished. But do not despair. You are not without allies. You are more than welcome to shelter here for as long as you wish. Pray, think of it as a new headquarters of sorts. The Falling Snows, or some such. all frivolity aside, any who come here in search of you will receive no aid from House Fortom. For once, the Ishgardian reputation for inhospitality shall work in our favor. Agents of Uldar will find their every inquiry dismissed, and their every request for entry rebuffed, until such time as their masters have acknowledged your innocence. You once fought to preserve the honor of my dear friend. 'Tis a blessing that I may now repay that debt in kind. But let us dwell no more on this. Pray, join the rest of your companions. 'Tis bitterly cold this day. I suspect there are those who might welcome the warmth your presence brings.
Who managed to escape? And what of those who did not?
Who did escape? Who did escape?
Greetings, madam. Shall I show you inside?
Oh, damn, again? Alright. Alright.
You sure you don't want to? You sure you don't want to split this up into a couple videos?
No. It's gonna be like it's gonna be like the end of ARR, where it's just a bunch of videos at once. Or one long video. There we go. Oh, stop voice acting! Alphino! Exalia! Is it really you? Oh, no, I'm so happy that you're... I tried contacting Monbillia and the others, but no one would respond. We don't know what happened to them. And then the Crystal Braves, our own people, turned on us in the marketplace. Philomene, yeah, sure. She told me to run, and so I did. I ran and I ran until my lungs burned and my feet ached. But I lost my way, and then... Oh. Fortunately, I had observed some of the Braves behaving suspiciously beforehand. Oh, shit. I didn't realize we saw her face yet.
Surprise.
When did the All Raw come into the game?
Heavensward.
Did they?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Yes, my mask. It was lost in the struggle. Pretty, isn't she? Anyway, after Yugiri found me, we traveled to Vesper Bay and met up with Urianger. When we told him what has happened, he used his magics to weave a glamour around the Waking Sands. From the outside, our old headquarters now looks like an abandoned storehouse. Oh. The transformation didn't take long either. Apparently, Urianger started making preparations after the Imperial attack, just in case the Empire ever chose to pay us another visit. Good thinking, eh? Yeah, actually. Sorry, where was I? Oh, yeah, so we waited there at the Waking Sands, hoping others would come, but no one else did. My people are searching for the other scions even as we speak, but we have met with no success as yet. I had hoped that you might be able to suggest further places to look. But you should know. The Rising Stones did not share the Waking Sands' good fortune. Only crystal braves await you there. Be that as it may, we yet have cause to hope, do we not? If the two of you escaped, it is not impossible that the others could have done so as well. Our escapes are a little different. Minfilia just... I don't even know. You may have been forsaken by men and women believed true, but rest assured that the people of Doma yet stand with you. We welcome this opportunity to repay our debts, and shall continue our efforts to locate the others and see the Scions restored to their rightful place of honor.
"'Tis all my doing. I believed myself the only one who truly understood Eorzea's woes, and look what that arrogance has wrought. I gave commands, influenced governments with my certainty. I treated the Crystal Braves, and even the Scions themselves, as pawns in my great scheme to save the realm. But in my headlong rush into imagined glory, I paid no heed to the ground upon which I trod. The salvation of Eorzea. What was it that I hoped to achieve? Did I believe that I could rid the realm of every danger and difficulty? That I could defeat the Empire and the Ascians, and find homes for every refugee? Oh, yes. I was so very clever. Become a guardian of Eorzea, I implored, and sat back to watch my perfect army cleanse the land of chaos, which was all but a means to feed my own vanity. Only when all is lost do I finally realize the truth.
Oh, Alphino.
So, Master Alphino, are you content to remain a broken blade? Is there no flame hot enough to reforge you? What of the fine companions who yet stand at your side? I dare say the fires of their determination will soon have you slicing the air again with your customary wit.
I hardly deserve such friendship. And besides, where are we to go?
Alphino, if I may? Should this place not serve our purpose, then we shall go to Ishgard. Minfilia told me many times, as long as we stand fast against despair, the beacon of hope will never be lost to sight. Be it in the snow or in the clouds, we few will see that the dawn's light shines again.
You are right, Tataru. Thank you. And thank you for your kind words, Lord Orchefon.
Alphino, stop making Tataru cry. I'm going to punch you in the head.
'Tis true that Eorzea yet has her guardians. The Scions have achieved much, and 'twould be remiss of me to discard it all in a fit of self-pity. Let us then resume our journey, together, one step at a time.
Oh, I didn't realize we were going to get credits there.
So, what did you think of post-ARR?
Yeah. Yeah, no, that shit was great.
That was absolutely fantastic.
Oh, yeah. It's... Yeah. I don't...
What's the matter?
I'm just thinking of the Gilgamesh.
It's Hildebrand Quest.
I didn't realize that was voiced.
During the fights, yeah. I teared up when Ida and Papolino had their last stand.
Yeah. That was sweet. Because, like, Ida was, like, fully content just handling it herself, but Papolino's like, yeah, nah. And then the, I don't know. I guess I just have, like, a lot of questions, so I'm just hoping they get answered soon.
Like what?
No. I don't want to risk spoilers. Because you might answer thinking that it's just whatever, but it's something we might not find out till the end of Heavensward type stuff. So I don't want to do spoilers. But
How about you ask the questions and I just won't answer?
That's fair. So I guess my first one is, was Lolorito the one behind all of this? Did he play Teleji as well? Did he get like Teleji to do his bidding, or without him knowing? Like, did he like kind of force Teleji's hand? Teleji did a lot of the dirty work, so he would get blamed for it, and then Lolorito is just there, right?
That would make sense, yeah.
Because that's what it kind of felt like at the end with the handmaid coming out to Lolorito in the hallway. Makes me think that she was working for Lolorito, so she was the inside job, but they still forced Teleji's hand, so he started all that stuff. And Wilred is dead. Poor guy. He legit just wanted to do good. And then, so Wilred's died. Alianne, I don't know what happened to her. I don't know if it, like, I'm guessing she was there. And what if she was in on the plot to kill, not like in on it, but like what if she knew that was going to happen, this stuff with Nanamo, and so she was wanting to tell us beforehand to maybe hopefully save Nanamo. And then the only reason why that's confusing me a little bit is because Alianne's the one that left me the message, and I don't think Momodi would be in on this. God, I hope she wouldn't be. Because obviously, what was his name? Laurentius? Is he the one that saw me out there?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, he wanted me to find that bottle. So it's making me wonder if Alianne was in... If Alianne knew that stuff was happening and wanted to speak to me, but then the other Crystal Braves caught wind and took her out. Like they did Wilred. And I hope Rio's okay. Shit.
Me too.
Because he knew that something was fishy. And then Let's see. So, Papalymo Nita. Probably dead. Thancred Y'shtola. Definitely dead. Minfilia, I don't know what the hell she was doing. She was just like, oh no, you must go alone. And then she just ran off into the darkness. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm just going to assume she is also dead. But, so we lost all the Scions. Somehow Alize knew that shit was going to go down and sent for Alphinaud to get picked up. Poor Alphinaud. I do feel bad for him, because all he wanted to do was do, like, okay, he's a little shit, not gonna lie, but all he wanted to do was do good, and that just wasn't gonna happen.
And you're right, yeah, he was a little shit about it, but he wanted to do good, and the fact that in doing so, he got everything thrown back in his face and became part of the problem he was trying to solve, all because he was too confident.
Yeah.
And he acknowledges that.
It's definitely going to be good seeing how his character develops throughout Heavensward. And the good guy Hashafon is coming in being like, oh yeah, no, I'll help you guys out, come on. It's like, I mean, Ishgard proper might not really know what's going on, but, you know, they ain't gonna get any help from House Fortin today.
Hashafont is best of font.
He really is. Oh my gosh.
Also, I love this artwork. I'm a huge fan of I'm a huge fan of Yoshitaka Amano. But like I've been sitting here trying to like piece together like some of the meanings and like the shape and everything behind this picture.
Is the person in yellow supposed to be a pugilist?
Yeah, it's a monk, warrior, white mage, and paladin. And then Bahamut, Xaeus, and I can't really make out what's on the bottom right here.
Oh, I see. There's also people on the left.
Yeah, I can't make them out either.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know if it's supposed to be like stuff from the 3 city-states or each of the primals.
Oh, maybe. Let's see. I don't want this. Can I... If I skip this, will it skip the cutscene that comes after?
No, it will not. Go ahead.
Okay.
All has been arranged as you desired, my lord.
Nobrialis is no more. The Ada was not his to invoke. His demise was of his own making. Nevertheless, it concerns me. They have extinguish that which should rightfully be eternal. Mayhap he was not wholly mistaken. Great haste may be warranted. We are of one mind. The northern lands, then? The earth is fertile and the seeds well sown. By my will they shall reap salvation unlike any the world has known. By his will. By his will. I have answered thy summons, emissary. Speak and make thine intent known. I would speak of fate, Archon. Yours, mine, the fate of this very star.
Thou thinkest sanctuary lieth beyond. Delusion, despair, death. Thou shalt find naught else here.
To preserve the dawn's light, the heroes journeyed north. Their hearts filled with hope and eyes fixed heavensward. Oh! Well, that was it. That was all post ARR. Which means next time, guess what? It's gonna be Heavensward.
Yay!
Yeah, I know, right? God, what a journey this has been so far. Hopefully nothing else traumatic happens.
Why you gotta jinx it?
Well, alright. We're sitting at an hour and 30 minutes, so not as bad as end of ARR, but I'm gonna just assume that all of the end videos are probably gonna be pretty long. So
Probably.
yeah. Anyway, alright, well, next time, see you in Heavensward on Final Fantasy XIV main scenario quest playthrough. Yeah, well. See everybody in Ishgard. Bye.